we start everything, we want to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
On your special last night.
Yeah, good for you.
It was really great.
Sonny was texting me through it saying, is she going to do this? Is she going to say that?
I was just so proud of you.
Thank you.
It was
and
really
I appreciate
great.
all of you giving me
good.
support.
It was great.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Oh, it was the Abby Lee Miller
interview. Yep. Good stuff.
Fair. Like, do you remember during the during the campaign when the new guy was waving the flag for LGBTQ rights on the campaign trail?
Yes, I remember that.
Well, it's kind of another promise broken, because in a series of tweets this morning, he declared that transgender individuals are banned from serving in any capacity in the U.S. military because the military can't be, and I quote, burdened with the tremendous medical cost and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Today is also the 69th anniversary when President Truman desegregated the military by executive order. So this is almost to the letter, with the exception of medical. It's the same BS that kept the military segregated. And don't forget, women have been in the military. So if you're worried about transgender people in the military, you're worried about women in the military, is it because this is a person who's never been in the military and doesn't understand that people in the military are not thinking about sex? They're actually thinking about fighting when stuff comes
Yeah,
up?
but don't forget, Trump had bone spurs. He couldn't serve.
Yeah. He got did he get 5 deferments? He got
I believe Limbaugh had some kind of a boil on his behind. They all have something.
This conversation, I remember, happened when we were talking about women being able to fight in combat as well, and it became a very contentious conversation. And my instinct is always to say, I want the person, this is the military, I want the strongest, I want the best. I don't care if that's a woman, a man, a transgender person. If you can fit the requirements and you can defend and protect my nation, then I'm behind you. I support you 100%.
That yes, there are those military members that are in combat, but there are also military doctors. There are also other people in the military, and right now there are 250 transgendered men and women in the military.
And how do we know that? How do we know that? Because they decided to let you know. The doctors can't say, "Oh, this person." That's not you. They don't give you that information. So how are you going to tell? And what are you going to tell people who've been in there for 5 or 7 years?
Those 250 people,
7,000 transgender people in the military. But I also think anyone that's willing to stand up for this country and possibly make the ultimate sacrifice, how dare we say you can't?
It's not just about, but it's not just about sacrifice. I refer you back to World War II, when somebody in England, a guy named Alan Turing, which is the movie about him, by Cumberbatch, Benedict Cumberbatch. Stars, what is it called? The Imitation Game, I believe.
Imitation Game,
something like that. He was a guy who was gay. It was illegal in England to be gay. He went to jail.
As it was here.
As it was here. So he was, I don't know if it was here in World War II.
Oh, no, it was illegal,
Anyway, this guy, Alan Turing, was a genius, and he was gay, and he broke the Nazi code, the Enigma code, and that saved many, many, many hundreds of thousands of lives in World War II. He probably stopped the Nazis. And then after the war was over, he went to jail because he was gay. So how do we know that one of these transgender people is not going to be able to speak Arabic or talk to people in ISIS?
Hidden figures,
You don't know that.
women.
You are eliminating possible talents.
Space travel.
Even beyond that, in Israel, okay, men and women fight side by side. They don't have the issues. Everybody has to serve, but they don't have the issues that we do. So maybe instead of I don't know, watching Fox News or something, maybe, because he does that a lot, so I'm never sure where he's getting his information from, but maybe they should be talking to folks in Israel to see how men and women can actually fight side by side, because I know military people my whole life, and whether they're men or women, gay or straight, if they are focused and they're in the middle of stuff, it doesn't matter. You
Well,
know,
and they're
you need
willing to, because I
you
want
need the
to be
people who
someone that
want
would-
to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing I will say that I think there is a cultural issue here in the United States, because one thing that I've noticed is that when they make these decisions, they often talk to military personnel. And what you hear from military personnel oftentimes, and I don't agree with the sentiment. As I said, I want everyone to be able to serve, but the military personnel say this, from the military people say this lowers their morale. This makes it harder for them to do their job. And it makes people nervous.
Let me tell you this something. Before the change was made, in 40, what did I say, 40? Yeah.
Truman? Was
Yeah.
it
48.
48, 47?
This is the same exact argument they used. They said white men would not want to take orders from a black person. They wouldn't want to take it from a whack that was serving. That black people couldn't do. It's the same BS.
Yeah, I know.
The bottom line. And so none of this, I can't accept unless you tell me this person, I don't feel this person can defend me while I'm fighting.
Right.
That's one thing.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're saying this guy next to me, I don't think he's the soldier I need him to be.
But this
Because
is like
you
this
see
is
it.
like covering
argument, though, isn't it?
Argument. Yeah, it's an argument
This
about
is like covering women to remove a male urge. This is removing things to say you're uncomfortable. People need to get comfortable
legislate on
and deal
fear.
with it.
No.
That's not what you're there
Get
for.
over
I think you
yourself.
mentioned about cost.
it's a cost
the Department
argument.
of Defense has these medical standards, and they say that the person needs to be free of medical conditions that would require excessive time lost from duty for necessary treatment or hospitalization. So they're saying this isn't the same thing as a gay person or a lesbian serving, because this involves surgeries and expenses that then fall to taxpayers.
all these people who are serving.
No, I'm just giving their statement.
Everybody laughs at don't ask,
I
don't
understand
tell.
their statement, and what I will say to that statement is folks are already serving, been serving, as the gender they've chosen to be.
Yeah.
So basically, it's already been happening. People have been in combat and fighting,
there are
going to tours
7,000,
and tours and tours.
Only
And if you risk
250
your
that
life, it should be not just education, but health care you get. If you're willing to do this,
well,
you should
we'll
be
get back to
covered.
that because, you know, we don't treat our vets the way as well as we should.
That's true.
We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.
Just months ago, we gave this hero one epic surprise.
We'd love to build you a house.
Today, get ready for the big reveal.
You are my hero.
And what's a big reveal without a surprise from one big star?
Get ready, View. I'm coming for you.
Today on The View. Still ahead, an epic hero's welcome for a disabled veteran that you'll cheer through tears. And Steph Curry's making sure it's a slam dunk.
Welcome back. It seems like Republicans may be starting to turn on each other a little bit over this health care battle. Check it out.
Some of the people that are opposed to this, there are some female senators from the Northeast. If it was a guy from South Texas, I might ask him to step outside and settle this Aaron Burr style.
Is he the one who challenged me to a duel?
I know. Trust me. You know why I challenged you to a duel? Because you could beat the
He's so, I don't mean to be unkind, but he's so unattractive. It's unbelievable. I saw the, you know, do you see the picture of him in his pajamas next to this bunny, Playboy bunny?
So this...
It's like the Real Housewives of the Congress.
It's kind of crazy, but, you know, the gentleman that she's referring to, there is a picture of him when he was running.
There he is.
That's... He also... I have to tell you, he also won looking like that.
Yeah, he won anyway.
He won anyway.
I don't know what she's talking about. I think he's hot.
And so this is that's the man that said that he thought had Congressman had Susan Collins been a man, that he would have wanted to take her out like Aaron Burr.
Yeah.
In
In
a duel.
Because that works so well for everyone.
And I mean, but, you know.
It's so crazy. The part of it, though, that was interesting to me is they mentioned that they were scared. They were worried about Trump and that they thought he was crazy.
Oh, there's another clip. There's another hot mic moment.
Yeah.
Susan better watch herself because her mic is always on, Susan Collins.
Yeah.
It's always on.
So imagine you have to...
Play it so she knows what you're talking about.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't say that lightly and as a kind of, a goofy guy. And, this thing, if we don't get a budget deal,
I know.
we're going to be paralyzed. DOD is going to be paralyzed. Everybody's going to be paralyzed.
I know.
And he hasn't said one word.
I don't even think he knows that there is a BC. I really do.
He was down in...
See, a Republican senator saying, I'm worried, and I don't even think the president knows that there is a budget.
Well, they're all saying that. They're both saying that, saying that, this is,
They're saying what we're all saying.
He's so delusional. He compared
worried.
himself to Abraham Lincoln yesterday.
Yeah.
That he's as
second to
presidential
Abraham.
as Abraham Lincoln.
He's second
really losing his marbles. He's so unhinged.
Yeah.
They're scared.
They're scared.
He knows nothing.
But will they come out publicly now and say,
well, we
I'm
kind of outed everybody. I don't think they have a choice.
Paul Ryan yesterday, he's on my list right now. Paul Ryan says, if he wants to fire Sessions, well, he has the ability to do that. No, what you have to say is we respect Sessions. I can't believe I'm saying this. Leave him where he is. He's doing his job. He's working for the United States. He's not working for you. That's what you're supposed to say, and that's not what he said. Sorry, go ahead.
I support you 100%. I was just going to say that the Republican Party has always been divided between, for the recent past, the moderates and the conservatives. And now you have the Trump, will support Trump at all costs group. And it's a problem because these three groups ideologically don't match. And look, you can't defend your president. I have immense respect for the office of the presidency, but I don't defend him when he's wrong, and no one should.
Yeah,
no one should.
No one should.
We'll be back.
If you thought this summer was full of red-hot topics, well, now The View's back, ready to take them all on. The ladies, the politics, the hot topics, serving you View Strong.
Bam, drop the mic.
And the lineup for September.
It's going to be huge.
We're talking Larry David, Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski, Terrence Howard, Sofia Vergara, James Franco, Elizabeth Moss, Nike Gyllenhaal, 50 Cent, Kiefer Sutherland, Adam Scott and Craig Robinson. Epic performances by Toby Keith, Little Big Town. Plus, we're firing up a Political View exclusive with the Huckabees. And then get your acts together for this. One Hollywood reunion that's never, ever been done before. Are you kidding me? What is it? Well, we can't tell you here, but it could be habit forming. Can I get an amen? Amen. Come on, there's only one View. Yeah! Yeah, we're back tomorrow on ABC.
We talk about dating all the time on this show, and we decided to find out what would be a first date deal breaker for you. What's a first date deal breaker for you?
For me, the phone. If you're on your phone, or if you're glued to the phone, or you can't have a moment where you're not doing this, I need you to check out of your phone and check into me when you're on a date.
The person treats other people. We were at a restaurant once on a first date, and this guy I assume he was lying. He said, I can't hear out of one ear, and our table needs to be moved, and whatever. And he gets to and he kind of looked at himself when we sat down, like, look at this table I just got. I was like, ew, you just totally lied to get us
get a good table.
So at that point, I was like, okay, this is the end. Like, this is the last date. I hope this dinner's delicious.
Before the show, people were suggesting to me, would you date a Trump supporter, for example, or how about someone with bad grammar? I believe that good sex overrides all of that.
You date a Trumpy if
I'm not saying I'm going to marry him. But really good sex, I could overcome even that. Even a Trump supporter. So if you're out there,
I haven't dated in a long time because I've been married almost 20 years, but I had a date once where I excused myself to go to the bathroom, and he patted me on my butt as I walked away. True story. An attorney. I was set up with him.
You do have a nice butt, though, Sonny.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Sexual harassment on the table.
Sarah does pat my butt.
I tap it, but I wouldn't do it on a date. Like do it because I know
You're the one who's always flashing your butt in my face out there.
She just did this very great butt dance.
What about you, Miss?
Wait. I will say, when I looked at you, I thought, because I wasn't paying attention, and I suddenly saw bumps on both ends, and I thought,
They come out of everywhere right now.
There's a bump everywhere.
She was doing a shimmy.
I was doing it to make Joy laugh. I try to get her before we come out.
She does.
And I
So
just
go ahead,
looked
what's
and
yours?
saw the thing. What, first date deal breakers? Liars.
Oh, liars. Well, you know, how do you know they're lying?
Because you know when somebody's BSing you.
You do?
Yeah, you do. When something doesn't sound correct, and it's like, are you sure? And they go,
It's over.
You're out. We'll be right back.
You're fine.
Next, a disabled veteran gets a dream home, and we pulled off our biggest surprise yet. You don't want to miss this.
Navy Petty Officer Second Class Tim Burkhead has no idea what we really have in store for him.
It took us an entire year to pull off a massive surprise for him. And thanks to our friends at the Home Depot Foundation and the Home Depot's decor team, we were able to design it and furnish every room in this house.
Every room.
Every room. And thanks to all of you!
But first, let's remind everyone the reason we're all here.
My name is Timothy Burkhead. I was in the United States Navy. When you're in the military, they make you take a PRT, physical readiness test. I could do the push-ups and sit-ups very well. For some reason, I could not do the run. I had no clue what was going on.
Tim was diagnosed with hereditary neuropathy with liability to pressure palsies, a progressive, incurable disease which affects the sensory and motor nerves. In a year, Tim went from driving a car to being in a wheelchair.
Timothy, you know you're my heart. I am so proud of you because you have the courage that I have not seen in many young people of your age. And we know that as long as you do what you are doing, God is going to make everything all right. It's okay. You're my angel, and I love you.
Gloria stopped teaching to become Tim's full-time caregiver. They moved into Tim's brother's house, which is impossible for Tim to navigate on his own.
Right leg. Okay, that was a workout.
It's very difficult to get him out the house and in the house by myself.
Opening the shelf and getting things out is a nightmare. I mean, being 34, I had to ask people to give me snacks. So that would be a burden on my shoulders if I can roll my wheelchair up and get it myself. Lights will guide you home.
Last March, Tim and his mother, Gloria, flew to Boston to meet with the folks from Homes for Our Troops, a nonprofit that builds mortgage-free, specially adapted homes for severely injured vets. They thought they were there for an informational meeting and had no idea their lives were about to change.
If you'll have us, we'd love to build your house.
The excitement didn't end there. We invited Tim, his mother Gloria, and Tim's 12-year-old daughter Tanaja to The View and announced the Home Depot would help us furnish their entire home. We enlisted our friend and lifestyle expert, Carter Osterhaus, to design the interior. Carter's first order of business, a Skype call with his new client.
Is there any chance we could put a man cave in there?
Oh, sure.
Oh, boy, you just messed up.
What do you want to see in that man cave?
Oh, well, my favorite team is the Golden State Warriors.
Okay, maybe some Warriors paraphernalia, some basketball paraphernalia around there.
Yes.
I think it'd be a good idea, right?
I like that. I like that.
I know you've never built a house before, but guess what? It's go time.
While Carter began the design process, another big event was underway. In January, Homes for Our Troops held a kickoff ceremony so Tim could meet his new community. Even the snow couldn't keep folks from showing their love and support for their hometown hero.
I don't think I could say I could do what you do or any of the vets in this room that put their lives on the line, but that's the way that people like me get to serve. Thank you. Congratulations. Good luck. And thanks for having us because we're going to be here every step of the way. Thank you.
And as the snow finally cleared, Tim's specially adapted home was built from the ground up. After construction finished, Carter arrived at the Hyatt at the Bellevue with his team to prepare for the design and furniture installation.
We have 2 big trucks coming with all of this furniture here. We need all hands on deck.
With dozens of volunteers on hand, Carter and his team raced against the clock to unpack, build, and decorate the entire house.
We had our friends at Stickerdoo actually print these canvases, and I think,
oh my gosh,
they're gonna bring the home to life.
Oh my gosh, those look so good. They look so great.
Just hours before the big reveal, the finishing touches were complete. The big day finally arrived. Tim and his family were about to see their brand new home. But emotions were running high as the family prepared to move and start their next chapter.
I've been waiting months to see what this house even looks like, and I'm super excited. You are the best brother ever. Most people don't get brothers like him. And he really helps me out a lot.
Okay. I couldn't ask for 2 better children. Wally, thank you.
Showtime! We are ready to go.
I was only walking through your name.
People from the community lined the streets to welcome their hero home.
Please stand for the singing of the national anthem by Rock Nation Latin recording artist Karen Rodriguez.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's my honor to introduce Homes for Our Troops Chairman of the Board, General Retired Richard Cody.
Well, thank you very much, Whoopi, and thanks to this great community for being out here. Whoopi and Sarah and Carter, I just want to thank you and the entire Home Depot team and The View for honoring this great Navy veteran and being out here with us today. We may be divided in some things in our country, but one thing our country is not divided on, and that is taking care of our great veterans who for the last 15 years, like Tim, took care of us. And secured our freedom. You don't have to wear a uniform to serve this country. Each and every one of you out here are serving in your way by supporting Homes for Our Troops. Tim, these are your new neighbors. This is your new home. What do you got to say?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today. My heart is filled with joy. As I sit in front of my new house, it reminds me of this great journey I've traveled. 2 years ago, it was a dream, and today, it's a miracle. I appreciate the spirit of giving. You made today possible. You are my heroes.
Wow.
We're just gonna look at it. We're gonna take you in. Come on.
Do not move, because Tim is getting his first tour of the brand new home, custom built just for him, and he still has no idea that the biggest sports superstar in the world and his personal idol, Steph Curry, is waiting right inside.
I know this is gonna be awkward, but I need to hide you in the bathroom.
Yes, sir.
It was time to show Tim and his family their brand new home. Okay, now say, open the door.
Open the door.
There it is. There we go. Here's your new home.
Welcome.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Gets bigger and better.
Oh my God.
You're gonna...
Doors are heavy.
Wait, I gotta see
Oh my
something.
goodness.
Yeah, I got
So you guys, first off, take a look at the open floor plan. You have just a room where you guys can all congregate. This is truly the heart of the home. When you think about it, you have your living room, you have your kitchen, you have your dining room, and every room in this house, so you know, Timmy, is accessible for you. You can get anywhere you want to go. You can get anywhere in that wheelchair, wherever it is that you want to go. But let's go into the kitchen first. Okay?
Remember that snack you wanted to get by yourself?
Yeah.
Game on.
Game on completely. Now, the cool thing about the kitchen, not only does it look amazing, right? But what we did, and which Homes for Your Troops does, which is really neat, is they make everything ADA compliant. So the countertops are a little bit lower. You also have your appliances that are a little bit lower. You're able to get underneath there, which is really cool. So that way it's open up in there. And what's really neat is even some of the shelves up here.
Snacks.
Yeah, snacks. You pull down so you can reach them, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's just totally accessible for you.
Timmy, you can wipe dishes.
All right, let's go over here. If you walk into your living room, come on over here. We want to make sure that it's comfy, but still everything is functional and accessible. And I want you guys to take a look at these photos real quick. What we were able to do is we were able to blow these photos up, and we were able to get some nice family portraits of you guys. All right, let's get over here. Come on. Check it out.
Oh my God. Who moved it?
Mom's room.
Oh my goodness. In the door.
I love it.
It's just for Wait till you see this, Tim.
Do you see what they say?
Wait till you see this.
Does it say Misty Copeland?
Oh my goodness.
Is that good? So do you like it? Oh, good.
You did good.
Tim's probably picked up on the woman thing. Tears can be happy.
Oh my goodness! Look at him! Look at him! Oh my goodness, Timmy!
The really cool thing about this room is it is tricked out, right? So for instance, that door, it's automated. And it's also voice activated too. And if you want to voice activate the windows or the shades, you can do that as well. One of the coolest things in this room is that track system up there.
Yeah.
That track system will get you from your bed to your spa, otherwise known as a bathroom. And you have your little swivel point that can take you into your shower, to your bathtub, or to the toilet bed in there.
You have choices, Tim.
Yep,
Oh
you
my
have plenty of choices. Yeah, you better watch out for your brother. I mean, he might be in here a couple times. But that track, which is so unique, it will take you from your hydrotherapy tub, if you want to go in the shower, the toilet, or just back to your bed, watch a little TV, hang out. All you, buddy.
This is the best.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Oh, that's Curry jersey! He signed it!
That's not Curry. City.
Oh my goodness!
You know, we want to make sure that you guys had a lot of cool Golden State stuff, but you also, Timmy, we also want to make sure that your man cave, it works for you. So you have your game.
Gamers.
You're a gamer, right?
And where do you see this bathroom at?
You gotta see the bathroom.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh.
Oh my gosh, this is funny. Someone's using the bathroom.
Somebody in there?
Somebody's in here, my bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I heard a lot about your family and about your story, and just to be able to celebrate your new home for your family is what it's all about. So Tim, thank you for being a great inspiration to me. Now you got a new place here to watch our games on TV, right? That's to me. So I told him when I'm on the court now, I'll remember Tim's. He's sitting in his man cave right now, watching my games. My jersey right behind me. That's right. That's right. So, and also, I've been in here for a little bit. You know I'm a sweet tooth. I found your stash of gummy bears.
I can't believe this.
Man.
Welcome home, baby.
That's it. Welcome home.
Takes a warrior. Takes a warrior.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have one more surprise for Tim. Wait till you see what it is.
Watching Stephen Curry come out of that bath and watch his mother's head explode. She could not say hello. All she could do was scream.
This is your back patio, man. This is like another room that you have.
This is perfect.
Yeah,
And
right?
you know what? I could lay in this little bed and get some sun. What is going on? I mean, hey, Sarah.
Wow.
Oh, Tim, you got a dog!
We know that how much joy a dog brings. We're personally big dog lovers, and long after everyone leaves here, you need your new best friend. He's called Durango, but you can call him anything you want.
We'll call him LeBron.
And I had asked in the beginning if he'd ever wanted a dog, because a lot of people with disabilities, you know, they have dogs, and someone had explained to me that he had actually been turned down because people thought he needed a service dog. And really the whole time all he needed was a companion. And now he and LeBron, aptly named, will always be together.
Carter, hold me!
Go ahead.
When they moved the curtain and we saw this beautiful home sitting there that belonged to us, well, I didn't know whether to grieve, holler, scream, or cry.
I think when I saw that look on his face, he said from day one, I just want to get a snack on my own. And to see him look at his kitchen and the countertops and the heights, I just thought, this could look half as good as it does, and his mind would have been blown.
His daughter seeing Misty Copeland's name written on the ballet shoes and realizing they were for her.
It's just like, who would have thought a 12-year-old would have got that?
Definitely a long journey, but everything is going to change, and I'm super excited.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I heard a lot about your family and about your story, and just to be able to celebrate your new home for your family is what it's all about. So Tim, thank you for being a great inspiration to me. Now you got a new place here to watch our games on TV, right? That's to me. So I told him when I'm on the court now, I'll remember Tim's he's sitting in his man cave right now, watching my games. My jersey right behind me. That's right. That's right. So, and also, I've been in here for a little bit. You know I'm a sweet tooth. I found your stash of gummy bears.
I can't believe this.
Man.
Welcome home, baby.
That's it. Welcome home.
Takes a warrior.
Takes a warrior.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have one more surprise for Tim. Wait till you see what it is.
Watching Stephen Curry come out of that bath and watch his mother's head explode. She could not say hello. All she could do was scream.
This is your back patio, man. This is like another room that you have.
This is perfect.
Yeah, right?
You know what? I could lay in this little bed and get some sun. What is going on? I mean, hey, Sarah.
Wow.
Oh, Tim, you got a dog!
We know that how much joy a dog brings. We're personally big dog lovers, and long after everyone leaves here, you need your new best friend. He's called Durango, but you can call him anything you want.
We'll call him LeBron.
And I had asked in the beginning if he'd ever wanted a dog, because a lot of people with disabilities, you know, they have dogs, and someone had explained to me that he had actually been turned down because people thought he needed a service dog. And really the whole time all he needed was a companion. And now he and LeBron, aptly named, will always be together.
Carter, hold me!
Go ahead. When they moved the curtain and we saw this beautiful home sitting there that belonged to us, well, I didn't know whether to grieve, holler, scream, or cry.
I think when I saw that look on his face, he said from day one, I just want to get a snack on my own. And to see him look at his kitchen and the countertops and the heights, I just thought, this could look half as good as it does, and his mind would have been blown.
His daughter seeing Misty Copeland's name written on the ballet shoes and realizing they were for her.
It's just like, who would have thought a 12-year-old would have got that?
Definitely a long journey, but everything is going to change, and I'm super excited.